watching Real TV Films, and I'm your host, Tamara Henry. We're here at the Malibu International Film Festival talking with David Katz. How are you tonight?
I'm great, and you?
I'm wonderful. Now, you're the creator and the founder of this festival, and is this the 9th year?
This is. I started working on this project back in 1997, and it was an idea, I guess that's 11 years ago. And now we are in our 9th year, looking, on Monday morning, we'll be working on our 10th year.
All right, the Big 10. So how did you get the idea to start the Malibu Film Festival?
Well, like most film festivals that are started around the world, filmmakers that don't get into Sundance start a film festival because they think that they can find an outlet. Well, I was one of the filmmakers who was making films, submitted to Sundance, didn't get his film in, and said, you know, I grew up in this great community that is Malibu. I'm already a working filmmaker in the Directors Guild. Why don't I try to find a way to bridge that gap? If it's so hard for all of these independent filmmakers to get their film made and get it seen, then it's got to be twice as hard for other people because I'm having such a hard time.
Right.
So I could see their effort and their plight, and I said, you know, I am one of them. Why not make a festival for filmmakers, by filmmakers, that bridges the gap between the people in Malibu that are the decision makers in the industry, which is really important to have that, and equally you need to have the new up-and-coming filmmakers that one day become those moguls and one day become the decision makers. So it's just a stepping stone process, and it's something that, you know, we can all appreciate.
So you grew up in Malibu, and so how have you seen films in Malibu and the community change and evolve over the years?
Well, Malibu used to be portrayed just as a surf town. Now it has evolved into, you know, a place of romance, a place of intrigue, and, you know, it's a destination film festival. That's really what Malibu is. It's a boutique destination film festival that is a service to the community and a service to the filmmakers.
How many films do you think over the years, over the 9 years, do you think have showed here at Malibu?
Wow.
Hundreds?
On average, we screen about 30 to 100 films at the festival, depending on how many days we hold the festival each year. So I would say it's at least 1,000 at this point.
Wow. So over the years, what has been like your top 1 or 2 favorite films of all time?
I would have to say Rising Sun. The story of the legend of Christian Hosoi. It was a documentary on skateboarding and a world champion who fell from his title level and was put in jail and learned in jail what he could do to better himself and the community, and he got out and became a preacher. And now he's back on top of his game, and he's teaching to new people, and it's really, that to me was inspiring.
Yeah, very inspiring. And so what are you looking forward to most for this year?
Well, I'm looking towards the future. We built this year's festival as a 3-day event, and we thought that it would be a good way to have a nice, quick, exciting weekend in anticipation of next year, which will be our 10th
Big 10.
annual. So we'll have a 7-day, a 7-day event, back to what the format used to be, and we'll have,
So that's what I wanted to ask you: is what do you do when you're not doing the film festival?
Well, I produce commercials and music videos.
All right, so you stay busy, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's about all the time that we have. Is there any one last thing you wanted to add really quickly?
Well, we wanted to thank the Malibu Times and Real TV Films for all of their support. We're very much excited that they've been part of the community and part of the film festival since its inception, and that's really important to us. So, right back at you for your support.
Okay, thanks, David. That was David Katz, and this is Real TV Films.